All right, let's take on these sentences together one last time. As always, you are writing down the sentence mistakes and all. You'll hit pause, make your corrections, and then hit play when you're ready to look at the answer key slide. Your first sentence of our last set. Really, isn't it great to know where the comma in this sentence is supposed to be at? It should feel great. And yes, indeed, there is one comma and a few other corrections to make in this sentence. Go ahead and hit pause and then hit play when you're ready to take a look at those answers. All right, I promised you a comma, and there it is as your introductory element. Basically, really is there as an extra little drop of emphasis as you start the sentence. You don't need it for the main sentence to make sense, and so we want to go ahead and separate it off with a comma, like we've done a lot this year together. Isn't is a contraction for is not. Is not it great to know? It sounds a little fancy, but that is how it would flow, so make sure you have the apostrophe in the right spot. I've misspelled great. I've used the wrong version. So make sure you spelled the word correctly. Suppose, the word is not suppose, it's supposed. I mean, you could say suppose. Suppose, if I give you a hypothetical situation, but we mean suppose. So make sure you put the D in there. And then let me get rid of that. So I have a little clean ending here. Where the comma in this sentence is supposed to be at. I prefer that you don't end sentences with prepositions because it makes you sound young. It's a bit too casual for what I'm trying to get you to do here. And it's not enough just to strike at as the preposition because then you're left with to be as the end of your sentence, and we don't want to be verb forms to end a sentence either. So in this case, I'm going to suggest that we change at to placed. And I'm going to read the sentence and see if it doesn't sound just a little bit like more grown up. Really. Isn't it great to know where the comma in this sentence is supposed to be placed? Versus where the comma in this sentence is supposed to be at. I don't know if you hear it, I hear it. And so one of my goals in mugshots is to give you a little bit more power on the page, make you sound a little bit more grown up so people will take you seriously and really listen to your ideas. And by not ending with prepositions, you gain a little bit of that gravitas. So I hope you can hear the difference. All right, you guys. Your very last sentence. Here we go. In closing, I hope authors realize that proper punctuation, although annoying at times for the writer, is quite necessary to help the reader understand one's meaning. All right, do your thing. I'm right here waiting for you to go over the answers when you're ready. All right, here we go. I can't believe it's the last time, but here we are. All right, you have an opening introductory element that needs that comma, separating it off. Authors is simply plural here. It's not possessive of anything. You guys are my writers, my authors. You will move forward and create magic on the page. And so I just have plural here. There's no possessive happening. I do have non-essential information that I've put in the middle of this sentence right here, although annoying at times for the writer, could be lifted up and out of the sentence and the main sentence would still make sense. So we want to anchor that on either side with those commas that I've circled there. I'll go move those out just so I have tidiness. Quite needs to be stricken because nothing, it's redundant, right? That punctuation is necessary. Punctuation is quite necessary. Necessary means necessary. You don't need the qualifier of quite, so you can go ahead and strike that. You do want to make sure you spell necessary correctly, and we do need the possessive, form of ones, so you need that apostrophe right there between the E and the S in one's meaning. Oh my gosh. Ah, we made it. It is our final mugshot of a very long and very wonderful, kind of wacky year. Again, thank you so much for joining me. The mugshots will live here on YouTube forever. So if you ever want to revisit some of those skill builders, or you have a younger sibling or a classmate who just wants a little bit of that tool sharpening, direct them to the mugshot series. We're done with mugshots, but I'm not done with you because we got 2 more videos coming at you in our final week of school together. Wednesday, I'll be back for our last set of words, our 3 high-level vocab words. And then Friday, you know what we do. We have our little drop of high school wonderment, a little high school English skill builder. I will say goodbye to you on Friday. Until then, I'll just say see you on Wednesday. Thanks, everyone. Bye.